start, before we talk about this season, before we talk about Judson, got to talk about Ladd and where he went in the draft. And really, I want to point out, when you look at the people analyzing the draft, the fact that Ladd was considered such like a perfect pick, there's so much excitement he's bringing to the Chargers. What did it mean to you just to see him go as high as he did and just find a team at the NFL level that's really excited to have him there?
I think it's exciting for him and for our program too. He's still a big part of our program. He gets drafted on a Friday and he come to school on Monday, works out with the team, and just shows you what type of kid he is. But it's all about the right fit for him, and I think it's a good fit. I mean, they lose a lot of the returning receivers, and I think he steps in there and he's going to be one of the guys, and that's all you can ask on that. And I tell you what they'll get. They're getting a kid that it's all about the team. He's a humbled guy. The fans are going to love him, and he's going to make big plays for him. My prayer is he just stays healthy and has a long career, and because he deserves it. He's worked his tail off to get where he's at, and so proud of him. And like I said, I'm so happy for him and his family, and for our football program at our high school. It's been a big deal.
Yeah, and I know when he was back playing for you guys, he wasn't necessarily the biggest guy. Adding on that muscle and size was something that people wanted to see. But, I mean, you've seen him recently. Would you say he's definitely packed on the weight to prepare himself?
Yeah, I mean, he comes in here his freshman year, and he might weigh 135. I mean, I think I've told you before, the team picture, he looks like he's in 7th grade. But no matter how he looked, he always was a guy that had the it factor and could make plays. And, and he's played basketball. He's always active in high school. So the guy gets to college, and he's probably close to 190 pounds and really looking good. And actually had lunch with him yesterday. He's getting ready to go. He leaves tomorrow. He's got to be there the 10th, and he's going to be there for OTAs for
Yeah, and when I look at him as a receiver, I really think that he's bringing like a unique skill set. He's able to read the defenses so well. He's so athletic. He has this knack for making big plays. What has impressed you most just about him as a receiver that you've seen?
Yeah, it started at a young age. I mean, a kid that can just run great routes. It's hard to cover him, and I've told you this before too. A lot of these guys came in here to these big schools, and they talked about what's he going to do in the SEC if a guy gets in his face, and I told them they're not going to touch him. He just has that ability to get open because he's so fast. I mean, he's fast, east, west, north, south. So I mean, he can do it all, and he got such great ball skills. And if you watch him in the combine, you can tell that. I mean, he was by far the best route runner, and I tell people this: nothing's ever too big for him. He never gets worked up or nervous in a certain situation. He just plays, and he's just the type of kid that makes those plays, but he works at it too. He's the one that stays after practice and works on certain things, and it takes that to get success that he has right now.